Okay, our semiconductor dress that we'll discuss today that is called three-phase full converter dress. Three-phase full converter, full controlled converter fed separately excited DC motor. Try to consider here. This is called a separately excited DC motor. Okay, separately excited DC motor. So here, this is called positive sequence controlled devices and negative sequence control devices. Okay, positive sequence control devices T1, T3, T5, 135, 462. This is the notation. So okay, you can easily understand because of that taken notations 135, 462. So the sequence can be easily understand by these notations 135, 462. Okay, so this is the color, the positive sequence control devices. Okay, the negative sequence control devices. Understood? So this negative sequence control device is called common cathode configuration, anode configuration. Okay, anode configuration here. So try to consider here. Here how many side thyristors are there? 6 thyristors are there. Okay, and also for three-phase system, for each thyristor here 360 by 3. For positive sequence 360 by 3. That means 120 degrees. Okay, conduction duration of the this thyristor T1 is 120 degrees and T3 is 120 degrees and T5 is 120 degrees for positive sequence. Okay, for positive sequence, for positive side, the thyristors can be controlled up to 120 degrees only. Okay, so this share the 120 degrees conduction duration, and T3 also share the conduction duration is 120 degrees. Okay, so this T5 is also share the 120 degrees conduction duration. Okay, so on negative sequence side also this the negative sequence controller devices 462 T4, T6, T2 also conduction duration. So each thyristor conduction duration is 120 degrees. In a single phase, conduction duration only 2 thyristors. That's why 360 by 2. So much 180 degrees conduction duration for one thyristor. Thyristor can be controlled for 180 degrees duration. Okay, in single phase, but three phase here. So only one thyristor can be controlled up to 120 degrees only. The 120 degrees conduction duration. Okay, and also try to consider here. This EA phase is connected to the positive of thyristor T1 positive. No, EA phase positive. For example, phase positive is connected to the positive. Then only this T1 is forward biased. Thyristor is forward biased if phase A positive is connected to the thyristor T1. Similarly, thyristor T3 also is forward biased. So EB is connected to the phase T3. Okay, positive sequence, positive side, positive peak. For positive peak, EB is positive for that case only. The thyristor T3 is forward biased. Okay, and EC, if it is EC is if EC phase is positive peak, then only the thyristor T5 is forward biased. Understood? That means during the forward biased condition only, the thyristor T1, T3, T5, we have to trigger. We have to turn on, okay, externally by using triggering pulse during pass to during the forward bias condition only. Am I right or not? During the reverse biased condition, so if you turn on the thyristor T1, this not be turned on. Okay, there is no use of that thyristor during the reverse bias condition. Even though you are giving the triggering pulse to the thyristor T1 during the reverse bias condition, it is not turned on. Okay, if thyristor T1, T3, T5 or T4, T6, T2 are forward biased, if you are giving the triggering pulse, then only the thyristors are turned on during the reverse bias condition. Okay, for example, negative peak here, EA phase, negative peak. The negative peak is given to the thyristor T1. So for this case, what happened here? T1 is reverse biased. Okay, if it is reverse biased, but we are giving the triggering pulse to the thyristor T1, then so there is no use of that. The thyristor is not turned on during reverse biased condition. Only forward bias conditions only we have to give the triggering pulse to the thyristors. Okay, so that's why the thyristors triggering pulse must be 120 degrees only. And also the thyristors, each thyristor will share the with another thyristors also. Okay, for conduction, for continuous conduction of current, the thyristor T1 will share the current to the load, so T6 and T2. Understood? T1 thyristor will share the load current T6 to T2 also. Okay, T6 T2. So I mean, T1 T6 and T1 T2 or T1 T6. So this is the combinations. Okay, so this is the one T1 T2 and T1 T6 is the one combination. Similarly, T3 T4 and T3 T2 one combination. T5 T4 and T5 T6. This is called different combinations. So like this, 6 combinations we will get. Okay, so that means for one combination, T1 T2, for example, T1 T2 and T1 T6. T1 for one combination is become 60 degrees. Okay, T1 T2 or T1 T6 will conduct duration is T60 degrees. That means 6 combinations, 6 into 60 degrees. That will become 360 degrees. Okay, the 360 degrees can controlled by using this all thyristors. Understood? So this is called positive sequence. Can easily understand by using the waveform. So here, you know well, this is called output voltage waveform. 3 root 3 by pi into em cos alpha for a 3-phase fully controlled converter FET. I think you already studied in power electronics converters. Okay, derivation is not required for the PSD power semiconductor trace. So here, now by varying the firing angle, this firing angle, we have to control the speed of this separately excited DC motor. Understood? We have to control the separately excited DC motor by changing the firing angle. You know the relation. So with respect, I mean, firing angle versus speed. So EA alpha is equal to IA into RA plus EB. You know relation and DC mission separately excited DC mission. So IA RA EB is equal to K into pi into N, and then N is equal to EA into alpha minus IA into RA divided by K into pi. You know this all type of relations. Okay, for single phase and 3-phase, everything same. Only this is the difference. Average output voltage is different for single phase fully controlled rectifier or single phase fully controlled 3-phase fully controlled converter. So only the difference is so the average output voltage. Okay, by changing the firing angle, so we have to control the speed of the separately excited DC motor. Then coming to the so how the it's working, controlled converter is working. For example, actually this uh, the thyristors are we are giving the triggering pulse to the thyristor above 30 degrees only. Okay, above 30 degrees is possible, below 30 degrees is not possible because of T1 during this T1 the another thyristor is also under conduction mode. Okay, below, if you want to give the thyristor triggering pulse to the thyristor T1, I mean there may be a short circuit. If you are giving the triggering pulse below 30 degrees, there may be a short circuit. Otherwise, another thyristor is turned on. Okay, there may be a disturbance in triggering sequence. That's why. So below 30 degrees, it is not possible to give in the triggering pulse. Above 30 degrees, that is possible to give the triggering pulse. That is pi by 6 plus alpha. Okay, above 30 degrees means so the firing angle add pi by 6, 30 degrees. Pi by 6 plus alpha only is above 30 degrees only this conduction duration is possible. Okay, 3-phase fully controlled converter, for example, alpha is equal to 0. Okay, same as the diode. So that is whole alpha is equal to 0. That will be same as diode. Okay, so natural combination pi by 6 plus alpha. That means conduction will start from pi by 6 plus alpha means pi by 6 plus 0. Okay, alpha is equal to 0. No? So I'm taking here alpha is equal to 0, firing angle 0. So in semiconductor, I was explained by taking the alpha is equal to 30 degrees. Here I'm taking over alpha is equal to 0 degrees. If you want to take alpha is equal to 30 degrees, also it is possible to conduct. It is same explanation for alpha is equal to 30 degrees also. So here try to consider here. So VA is a positive. No? So for this duration here, so what is the thyristor? This called VA is positive. That's why positive side, positive peak, this is called VA positive. Here VA positive, and here VB positive, and here VC positive. Understood? A phase, B phase, C phase. These are called phase voltages. So for this 30 degrees to 150 degrees, the phase A is positive. That's why phase A is positive means this A is positive. No? That means A is positive means the thyristor T1 is forward bias. We have to take triggering pulse. So thyristor in this duration only. In this duration only. So 150 minus 30 degrees, how much? 120 degrees. Na? That means thyristor T1 is triggering up to 120 degrees. So this is the duration. Thyristor T1 here up to here. Okay, 30 degrees to 100 degrees. Because of thyristor T1 is forward biased during the positive peak only. So okay, A phase is positive. This A phase is positive. The duration of 30 degrees to 150 degrees. That's why T1 is the triggering duration of the thyristor T1. And then thyristor T3. T3 is connected to B phase. No? Is the B phase. So B phase is a positive peak. Thyristor is a T3 is forward biased for B phase only. Okay, during the forward bias only, we have to give the triggering pulse to the thyristor T3. So T3 is a forward bias under 150 to 270 degrees. Okay, in this duration only, we have to give the triggering pulse to the thyristor T3. Understood? Because of it is forward bias. And then T5. So T5 VC phase. VC phase is positive during this duration only, 270 to 390 degrees. That's why T5 is positive in this duration. It is clear. Similarly, for a negative, this is a negative sequence. No? So if it is VA is negative, then only thyristor T4 is forward biased. So negative means, for example, so this is the C phase. No? So C phase. So what is this duration? 90 to 210 degrees. In this C phase is more negative. So C phase, where is C phase? That means T2 is trigger for this duration. Year to year, this is more negative, no? So more negative phase voltages because of that. VC is negative. That means this T2 is forward biased. So for that reason only, region only, the thyristor T2 is trigger. So like this, for this region, for this duration 92 and 210 degrees, thyristor T2 is conducting. Similarly, thyristor T4. Thyristor T4 here. So for VA negative peak, VA negative peak. So VA, this is called VA. Na? So negative peak means year to year. Okay, year to year, the thyristor T4 is trigger. We have to give the triggering pulse to the thyristor T4 for this duration only. Okay, similarly, so another phase also. Okay, so like this, we have to give the triggering pulse to the each thyristor based on forward bias condition only. If it is forward biased, then only it is possible to give the triggering pulse. Okay, during reverse bias conditions, we are not giving the triggering pulse. Okay, for example, alpha is equal to 0 means pi by 6 plus alpha, na? Pi by 6 plus alpha. Triggering pulse is called pi by 6 plus alpha. That is called above 30 degrees. So here I'm taken as a alpha is equal to 0. No? That's why the conduction duration, triggering duration will be pi by 6. It will start from pi by 6 onwards. That is called 30 degrees to 90 degrees. Here, try to consider. So here, T1 and T6 are forward biased. Okay, T1 and T26 are in this duration. Okay, T1 in this duration here, 30 degrees to and 90 degrees in this duration. T1 thyristor is forward biased and T6 thyristor is forward biased. T1 for T1 thyristor is forward biased for positive VA phase, and thyristor T6 is forward biased for negative. So am I right? So B phase. For negative B phase, thyristor T3 is forward. T6 is forward biased. Thyristor T6 is forward. That's why this is the conduction of the current. Okay, current flow into the load, that is called the separately excited DC motor. So this is the conduction. Okay, that means VA minus VB phase voltages. What is the line voltages? VA minus VB. Na? So this is the VA minus VB. So what is the phase voltage? Line voltage here. Okay, for this duration, alpha is equal to 0. That means 30 degrees to 90 degrees. T1 and T6 are forward biased. So because of that, the output voltage will become VAB. So V naught is equal to VM. So this is called line voltage. Voltage across the load. That is called VA minus VB, that is called VAB. So that's why, so we'll get output voltage like this manner for this duration T1 and T6. Here, next T1 and T2, na, for 90 degrees to 150 degrees, T1, T2 are forward biased. Okay, T1, that means there is the T1 share with the T6 and T2. There is the T1 share the conduction duration with T6 and T2. Okay, up to year to year, the thyristor will share the conduction duration, and here to year, the thyristor, this thyristor T2 is sharing the conduction duration. Here, so what is the duration here? So this duration, here to year, T1. So here, this two blocks, so two. So 30 to 60 degrees. That means 30 degrees. I mean, here 60 to 90, 30 degrees. That means thyristor T1 will share the duration. How much duration? 60 degrees. Na? Okay. For this combination, so 60 degrees. And for this combination, T1, T2 combination, 60 degrees. And T1, T6 combination, 60 degrees. Total 120 degrees. Thyristor T1 share the conduction duration 120 degrees with of the duration with the T6 and of the duration T2. So like that, so this duration 90 to 150 degrees, that is the T1 and T2 are forward biased. That's why T1 and T2, no? T1 here and then T2. So VA phase and VC phase. That's why the line voltage is here nothing but VAC. The output voltage is nothing but VAC. So that's why we will get the output voltage like this manner. Okay, for alpha is equal to 0 firing angle. So we'll get the continuous output voltage. So this is the output voltage waveform. Like this, so we will get for 60 degrees, this is 60, 60. So like this, the output voltage duration. So like this, we will get for 6 pulses in one cycle, 6 pulse converter. This is also one cycle 6 pulse converter is also called. You know well, you already studied in the power electronics. And then here, each SCR conduct for 120 degrees. Na? Each SCR conducts for 120 degrees. This thyristor T1 is conducting. So year to year means 150 minus 30 degrees. That is means 120 degrees. So okay, that's why the thyristor average current is equal. So 120 divided by 360 into I naught. Average area. Okay, thyristor T1. So what is the area here? L and B, na? L and B by total duration. That is called average value. Okay, 120 divided by 360 into I naught. So we'll get I naught by 3. This is called average value of thyristor. Then RMS value. Okay, so we'll get so average RMS value. No? So RMS is equal to conduction duration is how much? 120 degrees only. That's why I naught square into 120 duration. I naught square into time. IT RMS square is equal to I naught square into 120 degrees divided by total time duration 360. Total for a total time duration is called 360. Then you will get RMS value. Thyristor RMS current is equal to RMS value of thyristor current is equal to I naught by root 3. Okay, each phase conducts for 240 degrees. Okay, each phase is conducting 120 degrees, here 120 degrees. It's just 240 degrees. Na? That's why average value of RMS current is equal to, you know well, I naught square into 240 divided by, 120 divided by 360 plus minus 120 minus I naught square into 120 divided by 360. So will become, you will get 240 divided by 360 I naught square. Then IA RMS square is equal to I naught into 100 of 240 divided by 360. We will get I naught into root 2 by 3. Am I right or not? I'm already explained this concept of how to find the RMS value by using waveforms. Okay, in the semi-converter and semi-converter, full converter in a single phase system. Based on that concept, you can easily understand this, how average RMS you are getting. Okay, understood. So this is the converter output voltage and these operating sequences. I'm already explained. For alpha is equal to 0, the 30 degrees, na? Okay, 30 degrees to 90 degrees, T6 and T1. There is T1, T6 and T1, T2. You know well? So here T1, T6 and T1, T2. For alpha is equal to 0 means 30 to 90 degrees duration. So here 150 duration or 90 degrees duration. So this is the thyristor T1, T6 and T1, T2. This is the sequence T1, T6 and T1, T2. So like this, the operating SCRs are operating sequence. This is the operating sequence of SCRs. You know, well, I'm already explained this concept by using waveform. Na? So for 30 degrees, T6, T1 is thyristors are conducting. For 90 degrees, for zero firing angle. Okay. For 90 degrees, we will get T1, T2. So like this, this is the operating sequence. Here, each thyristor share the conduction durations. For another thyristor is one combination 60 degrees and another combination is 160 degrees. Total conduction duration is 120 degrees. Here, thyristor T2 share the T1, T2 and T2, T3. So here, thyristor T2 here 60 degrees and here 60 degrees. Total duration 120 degrees. Okay. So each thyristor will share the another thyristor 60 degrees and another thyristor 60 degrees. So T3, so T3, T2 and T3, T4 like that. T4, T4, T5 and T5. So like this. T3, T4, T4, T5 and T6, T5, T6 and T6, T7. So like this. This is the conduction pair. Okay, understood. So according to this conducting pair, so we will get the line voltages. I'm already explained here. So the line voltages. Okay, so VAC, your VAB. So how we are getting the VAB for omega t is equal to 30 to 90 degrees, T1, T6 conducting. For omega t is equal to 90 to 150 degrees, T1, T2 conducting. Here T1, T6, thyristor T1 will share T6 and T2. No? So T1, T2. So based on that, you will get the output voltage VAB and VAC. So like this. Okay, this is the output voltage equation. Understood? So this is the alpha is equal to 60 degrees and alpha is equal to 90 degrees. So we will get the output voltage waveforms like this. So pi by 6 plus alpha, that is called alpha is less than or equal to 60 degrees. Okay, alpha is less than or equal to 60 degrees. That means up to 90 degrees. Pi by 6 plus 60 means 60 plus 30, 90 degrees. Below 90 degrees triggering sequence, we will get the output voltage like this. Okay, so there is no negative peak. Up to here, this converter is operating as a motoring mode applications. Okay, there is no output voltage. Na? Here current, this called current is positive. Okay, current is positive and also voltage also positive. That's why up to 60 degrees, alpha is less than or equal to 60 degrees. This converter is operating as a motoring mode, and above 60 degrees, the converter output voltage is negative. Here, try to consider this above 60 degrees means 90 degrees. Alpha is equal to 90 degrees means pi by 6 plus alpha, that is called 30 plus 90. I mean, understood. Pi by 6 plus alpha, that is equal 30 plus 90, so means 120 degrees. For that, we will get some negative output voltages because of this. The power will become negative. Okay, power is negative for this duration. So for this duration is negative means, so it's acting as a generator. Okay, understood. So this is the output voltage and the output current of the three-phase semi full converter controller. But in a semi converter, there is no negative peaks. Okay, there is a discontinuous in output voltage, but continuous in current. So there is no here. There is no negative peaks in semi converter because of the freewheeling diode. The freewheeling diode conducts for negative peaks duration. So that's why you will get from discontinuous output voltage. Okay, for alpha is 120 degrees, so you will get is a complete negative side. No? Complete negative side. Output voltage will become complete negative. That means pi by 6 plus 120 degrees means, okay, so pi by 6 plus 120. How much? 150 degrees. After 150 degree duration, the output voltage is completely negative. So it's complete acting as a generator. Okay, here for this up to 60 degrees is acting as a motor mode, and above 60 degrees onwards, that is called 90 degrees. So we'll get motoring and generating. Okay, this is the I'm already explained. This is the output speed versus torque characteristics yeah, in the form of equations. Here n is equal to a into alpha minus I into r divided by k into pi. Torque is equal to k into pi into I. Yeah. You know these relations. Okay. So only so difference is so the average output voltage for single phase and three phase. Single phase semi converter, single phase full converter, three phase semi converter, three phase full converter. Only this changes in only average output is everything is same. Everything is same. And the equations okay, torque is equal to k into pi s. Same equations. So semi converter also full converter. So three phase semi converter full converter. but only changes in the average output voltage. By changing, by controlling also, controlling angle is also changes. In semiconductor is only operating as a motoring mode, but full converter is operating both motoring mode and generating mode by changing the firing angle. Okay, that is the difference between the semiconductor and full converter. Okay, understand? This is the speed versus torque characteristics by changing the alpha is equal 0, 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Up to 60 is motoring mode, and then above 60 degrees, this it is acting as a generating mode. So draws this generating mode characteristics also, speed versus torque characteristics. Okay. So this is called semiconductor operating region. So this is called only motoring mode applications. Na? That's why. So only positive output voltage. Okay. So this is only positive output voltage for semiconductor. While changing the firing angle, by increasing the firing angle, the output voltage is decreases, and then speed can be controlled. Okay. So but in full converter, so this is the operating sequences. Okay. So up to here 90 degrees. Okay, it's operating as a motoring mode, and then so like this when you're changing the omega t above 90 degrees. Okay, that means pi by 6 plus alpha. Okay, up to pi by 6 plus alpha, 90 plus 30 degrees. Okay, uh, 60 plus 90 degrees. So below 60 degrees only, it's operating as a motoring mode. 60 plus 30, pi by 6 plus 60, that means 90. So up to 90 only, this full converter is operating as a motoring mode, and the remaining firing angle is acting as an inverter operation, means generator applications. Okay, output voltage is here negative. Okay, this is about a three-phase semi-converter, full converter. Okay, and similarly, three-phase semi-controlled converter fed series excited DC motor. Only so difference is a previous drive, and here previous drive, and this drive is only the motor. So operating sequence, operating of the converter is everything is same. Only the drive is different. That is called, instead of we have separate like motor, so only so DC series motor. Okay, so we have to use we have to control the so motor is that is called three-phase semi-controlled converter fed excited DC motor, means DC series motor. So okay, this is the output voltage. You know well, same as a semi-converter also here, separately excited and series motor. Semi-converter is concept is same. Okay, so this is the average output voltage. Okay, this drive is same only. Okay, now that means drive is higher, semi-converter here. This drive is separately excited with this motor here. Only the drive is, see, this is series motor. Only this is the different. Okay, so this, I'm already explained in semi-converter operation. So only this equations is changes. Only these equations is changes for series motor, DC series motor. Okay, so V is equal to EB plus I into RA plus RF. Pi is equal to KF into IA. Torque is equal to KT into KF into ISK. So this is the only the changes for a separately excited DC motor, semi-converter, and a DC series motor. So only changes here only. Okay, so omega is equal to, so this is the speed versus. So by using these relations, we can draw the speed versus torque characteristics. Okay, so like this, the speed and torque characteristics of the DC series motors changes like this. Okay, semi-converter I'm already explained in last class, in previous lecture. So semi-converter, how this how the operating voltage are behaving. Okay, if you have any doubt, go through that my YouTube channel. I'm already explained in this semi-converter operating. Okay, okay. This is about separately excited DC motor and DC series motor, and the operating sequence also same. So this is about